Welcome to Conceive the Podcast, your resource for all things fertility, women's health and pregnancy, with your hosts, Jaya Ferreira, Chinese medicine practitioner and Director of Natural Fertility Geelong, and me, Libby Morgan, Practice Manager and Jaya's friend. Hi Jaya.
Hi Libby.
Welcome everyone to the first intro episode of Conceive the Podcast.
This is just a quick episode to let you know what our podcast is about, who we are, and why we created the podcast.
Jaya, did you want to go first? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, sure. For those who don't know me, I'm the owner of Natural Fertility Geelong. We're a Chinese medicine nutrition clinic that specialises in all things women's health, fertility and pregnancy support. So I did a double degree in human biology and Chinese medicine at RMIT, and pretty soon afterwards I got a job working at an IVF support clinic in Melbourne, in East Melbourne. Never really thought I was going to work in fertility, but sort of just fell into it and realised pretty quickly I loved it. So I guess for the next 10 years, I really worked between Geelong and Melbourne. Worked in Geelong with my mum. She works in massage and both of my parents actually work in health. It was kind of a natural progression. I ended up meeting my partner, Nick, from Geelong. We actually share a clinic space. He's a chiropractor. Things moved pretty fast after that. We've got 2 kids. Eli's 3 and Freddie's 2. I'm also now doing my Masters of Reproductive Medicine and now a podcast.
And you recently got engaged.
And I recently got engaged, yes. So life's pretty busy.
Very.
And I guess, Libby, most people will know you as our practice manager, but what are some of the other things that people don't know about you?
Yeah, so we've been working together for nearly 5 years.
Wow, 5 years already.
Already, yeah, we've put up with each other for that long. I live in Torquay with my partner, Andy, and our little cat, Olive. I turned 40 last year and I don't have children. And I'm telling you this because it might seem a bit strange that I would want to do a podcast about fertility and pregnancy, because it's not part of my personal life, but it is part of my work life and it is a big part of my friends' lives.
We all know someone who's been touched by infertility.
Don't we? Absolutely.
One in 6 couples now are affected by infertility. That's roughly about 15% of couples of reproductive age.
That's a big statistic.
It is big. I think there's a lot of confusion out there as well. And this is how we started the idea of the podcast, really.
Yep.
Conversations that we were having between each other at the clinic, but also the conversations we were having every day with our patients.
The conversations I'm having on the phone, in emails.
Yep.
People just wanting some guidance, place to start.
Exactly. And we really wanted to provide a local resource for women in Geelong, especially if they've been on forums or they're confused about everything they're reading on Google and they might not know about some of the amazing resources we have in Geelong. So we're going to have lots of experts come on and people in different fields that work in fertility or pregnancy to give a bit of insight about what they do and some real life stories.
We love real life stories.
We also want to break down some of the hard concepts into easy to understand snippets. Things like how to know when you're ovulating, how to track your cycle properly, things you should be asking your GP, or when to see a fertility specialist. We're going to be talking about egg freezing, IVF, male factor infertility, different things to do with pregnancy.
It's really about the listener as well. We want to reach the women of Geelong. If you've got questions or suggestions, please reach out to us by Instagram or email. Obviously, everything will stay private, but if we've got questions we can answer on the podcast that are really relevant to people, we would love that.
Great. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a friend, subscribe where you listen, or head to Apple to rate and review. You will find the show notes on our website, conceivethepodcast.com.au, and can follow us on Instagram at conceive_podcast, where you can also leave questions for future episodes.